Okay, my memory card ran out of space, so this is a continuation of line 18Z, the Great Pheido UFO alien contact message, February 1st, 2012. Research video Wow, part 217. This would be B. There we go. Symbols: north magnetic pole, south magnetic pole, one frame which joins the propulsors together. D, the maximal distance between the centers of any two side propulsors, located diagonally opposite from each other in the unit. This distance D represents the nominal diameter of rings burned by side propulsors during landings of the magnacraft. H, the height of the center of the main propulsor above the bases of the side propulsors are the force of magnetic propulsion. And this is Dr. Jan Pajak. I believe he's the one that created it. So you can Skype him at Jan Pajak 46. This is from the 80s, so I don't know if he still has that or not, okay? And that's his website. That's his email, supposedly, jpajak@gmail.com. He doesn't reply to emails, prefers phone calls on Skype. So basically, if you want to get a hold of him, you want to Skype him. So Google searches April 27th, 2012. My thoughts: looking at the keywords in the alien message and seeing what comes up on Google that can be used with this project. I haven't listed everything because I don't have the room on my computer to do so. So I Googled Pheido. Lacedaemonians styled them Fetidia. So that's from Gutenberg.org files. Can't find much on him except in Greek mythology. He was a real person, but I have no idea how he ties in with the Maya. It couldn't be that he's not been discovered in historical records yet, or maybe I've misspelled his name. Xenophon of Athens writes the name Pheido in his list of 30 tyrants from Greece and Athens. Google neutral fermions capable of mixing with neutrinos. So that's the next. That was the next thing that was in the alien message. So it says limits on neutrino mixing with new heavy particles. Enrico Nardi, Esteban Rulli, Daniel Tomasi. That was funny. Randall Laboratory. It's kind of funny there. Okay, so we study the effects induced by new neutral fermions below their mass threshold. Due to their possible mixing with the standard neutrinos, we use as experimental constraints the recent results of lepton and universality, together with the measurement of the U decay rate and the updated LEP data. In particular, the inclusion in our data set of the most recent determinations of the T branching fractions, mass and lifetime implies that a previous indication of a non-vanishing mixing for VT is no longer present. We obtain new stringent limits on the mixing parameters between V, E, VU, VT, and heavy neutral states of different weak isospin. If no assumption on the type of neutrinos involving in the mixing is made, we find SV less than 0.0071. Okay? SVR 0.033. Lucerne Roulette. ScienceDirect.com. Google compressed neutrinos into gas. Neutrino power beams started by Transverdi, June 8, 2011. Okay, so this is just a relativity idea thrill ride. Okay, so this guy's in a forum and he's talking to someone else. So I pulled out the data because it was interesting what he had to say. Basically, when you move things real fast, they get compressed. Thus, when you move a neutrino absorber to relativistic velocities, it gets compressed from the perspective of an outside observer. Now on Earth, the blue glow of Sirpnov radiation is from neutrinos being absorbed at water molecules and emitting a photon. Thus, a neutrino absorber circling at relativistic velocities would compress with greater emitted brightness as the matter compressed as a relation to the neutrino flux. This may be detectable at particle accelerators now, or perhaps this is so ordinary that they use it as part of their photon emission calculations. Most neutrinos on Earth are from the Sun. If they were as absorbable as photons, they would melt the planet or turn it to gas plasma. Thus, a neutrino photon emitter would be brighter near the Sun, possibly even becoming bright enough to make a beam. These could be used as radiant space power beams or possibly beam weapons. So is there a way to create circular pathway neutrino absorbers? absent steering magnets like a vortex effect to create a really bright beam really near the sun. There's actually a different approach using quantum oscillation, I think. What if you use quantum teleportation of a relativistically velocitized proton where it had Schrödinger duality? If it met a neutrino, it would emit a photon. Absent that, it would get recycled. That's complete conversion of protons to neutrino absorbers with photon emission. The efficiency of conversion goes with the amount of relativistic compression. The observation event becomes the hyperphoton emission, which makes all of the matter convert to photons. And that's the end of that one.